Hello, welcome to lesson number 1 of Python Fundamentals. In this very first lesson, we'll cover everything that you need to get started with Python programming. We'll also talk about some of the current applications of Python in the real world. And finally, we conclude by writing and executing our very first program in Python together. Python is often the first language that many developers learn when they first start programming. But why is that the case? It's because Python is a very versatile and beginner-friendly programming language known for its simplicity, readability, and extensive library support. It has gained immense popularity due to its wide range of applications and powerful features. So let's start by discussing some of these practical uses of Python. First on the list, Python is a widely used language for web development. With frameworks like Django and Flask, developers can create interactive and dynamic websites. Python's straightforward syntax and extensive library support make it an excellent choice for building web applications. Python is also highly popular in the field of data science and machine learning. Its libraries such as NumPy and Pandas provide powerful tools for data manipulation, analysis, and visualization. Additionally, libraries like scikit-learn, TensorFlow, or PyTorch allow developers to build complex machine learning models with ease. Now, many of us have already experienced the power of AI. Python, along with the other libraries mentioned, serve as a great first step into that world. Python is also well suited for scripting and automation, whether you want to automate repetitive tasks, perform system administration, or work with files and directories. Python offers a simple and efficient solution. Its easy to understand syntax makes it a great language for beginners to learn automation. Finally, if your interests lie in game development, Python, along with frameworks like Pygame, offer a great beginner-friendly environment for creating games. Python's simplicity and versatility make it an excellent choice for both new and experienced developers looking to build 2D games and other prototypes. You may have noticed, up until this point, I've already used the word beginner-friendly many times. So why do so many people learn Python as their first language? That is because Python prides itself on its high readability. Its clean syntax and natural language constructs make it easy for beginners to learn and understand. The Python code is often considered more relatable to the English language, and it's easier to interpret for both the code writer and the code reader. Okay, that was a lot of big words, and you may not understand all of them, but that's okay. That's what this tutorial is here for. Let us finally begin talking about our first Python program in this course. In order for us to begin writing code and execute them on our computer, we need either an IDE or a text editor. An IDE is a software application that provides a comprehensive set of tools and features to help programmers write, edit, debug, and manage their code. It typically includes a text editor, a compiler or interpreter, a debugger, and various other tools that streamline the development process. IDEs are designed to provide an all-in-one solution for software development, making it easier to write and manage code within a single environment. Now, on the other hand, you may not need all of the features that an IDE offers. So, a text editor is a simpler tool that focuses primarily on editing and manipulating plain text files. It provides features like syntax highlighting, code formatting, and basic text editing capabilities. Text editors are often lightweight and flexible, allowing programmers to customize them according to their preferences and needs. PyCharm, VS Code, Thonny, and Spyder are some of the most popular IDEs and text editors for Python. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll use a much simpler and more interactive solution called Replit. Replit, or simply REPL, is an online coding platform that offers a very user-friendly IDE for multiple programming languages, including Python. It provides a cloud-based coding environment, meaning you can write and run your code directly from your web browser without the need to install any software on your computer. Replit allows programmers to write and run or collaborate on code directly online. It offers an accessible and beginner-friendly environment for coding projects, making it a great choice for learning and practicing programming. So, what you want to do right now is go over to replit.com. That is replit.com. Once you've reached the Replit website, you'll find yourself looking at the same page as I'm looking at right now. Click on Start Creating. And Replit will prompt you to create a Replit account or log in if you already have an account. You can register for a Replit account with Google, GitHub, or any other email address. I already have a Replit account set up, so I'll simply log in with my GitHub. However, the first time that you log into Replit, there will be some prompts asking about your skill level and your knowledge level. Simply answer them to the best of your ability, and you'll finally arrive at this page once you're done. This is your homepage for Replit. In here, you'll find some programming projects made by other people around the world, as well as some helpful tutorials that can guide and help you as you use Replit and learn programming along the way. Finally, we'll cover the core concept of this lesson. To do that, we'll need to create a new Replit project. Head over to the top left corner and click on Create Repo. On this tab, you'll need to select your target programming language. For our purposes, we'll need Python. And give the project a creative name. We'll call our first project Hello World. You do not need to change anything else on this tab. Simply click on Create Repo. You will find yourself being redirected to your project's workspace, where in here you'll find on the left side your File Explorer as well as a toolbar, and in the middle your coding space, and on the right side your console. So the coding space in the middle is where you would write your code. It provides a text editor where you can type and edit, and often it includes features such as syntax highlighting, auto indentation, and code suggestions to make coding easier and more efficient. The console is also known as the terminal or command line interface. It's where you would run your code and view the output. The console provides a command prompt where you can execute commands and see the results. It displays the output of your code, error messages, and any other text-based information generated during program execution. And you will execute and program using the button at the top of your page called Run. Now, I mentioned that Python is very similar to the English language. So what should we do if we want Python to output or print a line of text in its console, such as Hello World? We'll simply need to head over to the coding space and write print. We'll also need to include parentheses and quotation marks, as this will tell Python what we want to be printed. We'll write Hello World between the quotation marks, as this is a line of text. And to execute this line of text, we'll click on Run and pay attention to the right side, and it'll output what we want to output. So yes, everything works fine. The console is showing Hello World as we expected. Please note that everything written here must be written exactly the same way in order for Python to recognize that we want to print a line of text, because this is the syntax of Python, and it only recognizes when we write the code exactly in this syntax. Now, what we just printed was a line of text, or in the programming world, it's called a string. The print function in Python can not only do strings, but also integer numbers. So if we were to replace Hello World along with the two quotation marks with the number 5, and click on the Run button again, the console would output 5. The print function can also do simple math operations. So if we add 5 and then add +2, and click on the Run button again, the console would output 7. This serves as a little teaser to lesson 2, where we'll talk about the different variable types and their applications in programming. We really hope you enjoyed this lesson, and please complete the practice problems, and we'll see you in the next lesson.